There's a radio playing really loud. Adrenaline was popping.
Tammy Ellis is dead. She has been shot in the head.
Game today. I just got this game and I just wanted to check it
so I could try to start thinking more clearly.
That's music.
We knew the victim on the bed had been shot. It was really clear. I caught something out of the corner of my eye.
Wow, this boy got all the porn in my egg. Chris Buzz, Dan, Dwayne Wade, and Golden Georgia. I want to know how Austin White is the greatest out of all of them. Actually, this is pretty good. I don't even know how to do this. Bruh. Yes, baby. Gonna catch up soon, bruh.
He said he walked over to where Randy walked, and Randy was still alive. He said as he was looking at him, he was contemplating shooting him again if Randy's eyes closed.
The only person left unharmed is the baby. David was seeing his son for the first time.
How did he make that?
He said that he took the child from his mother's arms and put it on the floor. The reason he didn't take his child is because he was unsure what he was going to do. He was unsure of any confrontation with the police. If they were going to do a shootout or anything.
David must now reckon with what he did and why.
It looks more to me like David felt sort of personally insulted by the fact that she would sort of dare to go on with another person before he had said that he was done with her. Almost as if his property had been taken from him by another man. That's how a lot of sociopathic people see human beings, as their property.
Our society as a whole tends to be more forgiving of people that they view who have done things in the heat of passion because they think that they saw red, that they couldn't control themselves. In shorthand, they don't usually see a person who kills in passion as a killer. They see them as a person who's reacted to something upsetting.
David knows there's a possibility that the Mississippi jury will accept his defense.
If you went through a jury trial and the jurors believe it was truly a crime of passion, then you may not be convicted. They may find you not guilty.
But at the preliminary hearing, David gets a shock. He thinks he left no witnesses to the killing. He's wrong.
The judge asked if there were any witnesses that were going to be providing evidence in the courtroom. Of course, I was a witness. I had to raise my hand. And when I raised my hand, he stood up. I'll never forget that. He looked over his shoulder, and his eyes were big as plates. It was very evident that he was surprised to see me.
David saw Randy, and that's the first time he had saw Randy since he shot him. And just the look on his face was unbelievable. Much like he'd seen a ghost. He realized the man that he shot and left for dead was still living and breathing, and was going to testify against him, because Randy was the only eyewitness that we had in this murder case.
David Gatlin's defense insists he acted in the heat of the moment. But Randy has a very different account.
Debbie and I were in the
I can't make
bedroom of my
nothing.
trailer, getting ready to go to the family picnic when we
We were just going to make almost a family day out of it. She got there a little bit earlier than I thought she was going to. I hadn't got dressed yet.
Hey, Tammy, which shirt to me?
Suddenly, there's a knock on the door.
Are you accepting someone?
And immediately when I opened the door, I knew something was terribly wrong, because it's July the 2nd in Mississippi, which is, one of the hottest months there is. So it's probably
Bruh.
95 degrees already outside, and here stood this guy in a light leather coat.
Don't say anything. Just back.
Randy is shocked to find himself suddenly staring into the business end of a pistol.
I thought he was fixing to rob me. And I thought, well, this guy has picked the wrong place to rob. We don't have nothing. The TV that we had was a black and white TV sitting on a TV stand. He ain't getting anything. I walked up to the door of the bedroom where Tammy's sitting on the bed. She's holding the baby.
Tammy, don't scream.
How would I scream?
And so I took a step forward and a step to the left so she could see this guy behind me.
Put the baby down. Put him down.
Tammy's words are running in my brain. She said, "Oh my God, David, what are you doing here?" And it was like a ton of bricks fell off the 10-story building on top of me. I knew exactly what was fixing to happen.
Turn on the radio. David orders Randy to turn up the radio to mask the sound of their voices. As Randy watches helplessly, David and Tammy argue over whether she should go back to Georgia with him.
I do remember at some point there was something said to the effect of, if I can't have you, nobody's gonna have you.
David turns to Randy and tells him to do something that makes his blood run cold. David wants to make it look like Randy and Tammy were having sex.
He told me to get up and get undressed. I did take off my pants, and I did sit back down
Well,
against
that's
the
all
bed.
of it, guys. Bye-bye.
Next, David orders him to fetch the bag he left at the entrance.
He stepped away from the door, and I went back. And the gun trained over the whole time I walked down the hallway there. And the bagger literally on the seal of the door.
It's Randy's one chance to escape.
I think all that went through my mind in about a second. I can go get help. I'll have to be there. And I made the decision to turn around and go back to that bedroom where I knew about 99%, what the outcome was going to be.